That is why people lose money in stock market. That is why people go overboard on relationship. That is why some people, in trying to expand beyond their cash flow and capital, realize getting carried away itself is a problem. Getting carried away, you will see all this stand-up comedy. Once you laugh 3-4 times, they will start dragging. They won't know how to stop. But always remember, getting carried away is a problem. That is why people lose money in stock market. That is why people go overboard on relationship. That is why some people, in trying to expand beyond their cash flow and capital, realize, in fact, I know the number of people who are overexpanded and business has suffered rather than not expanding because they get carried away. So it's something that we always have to remember. There is a beautiful way to remember this. Return back to your square one. There is this phrase. We all have to know what is our square one. You have to return back to your square one. For example, I have a few square ones, and one of my square one is going to the corner of Dole Patil Road, sitting there in that small concrete platform and crying because I'm hungry and I don't have the money to eat. My square one is walking up to Monish petrol pump opposite to Wadia College and buying that 1 rupee samosa, knowing very well that's the only meal that I could afford till 7:30 in the evening when I go to Mathura hotel opposite to Pune station to have my limited meals for 4 rupees. I know that's my square one. I know my square one is Dole Patil Road to Rastapet is a walking distance of about 45 minutes. The only mode of transport I could afford. So that the day I get the salary, 17th of every month used to be my salary when I used to work in Pune. Next day I'll go to Rastapet mess to have one meal in the entire month. That's all I could afford. And I knew that is my square one. And there are times it's so easy to get carried away by all the adulation in the world. And you just need to remember what was your square one, and it brings you back to the ground immediately. So we all have to find out what is our square one. Where did we all begin? Where was our life at some stage? And if we can remember that, then returning back to square one is the only way you ensure you never get carried away in life. I have shared this before, and whenever I was not a popular student in school because I was not a performer. But sometimes a teacher I look up to will throw his arms around my shoulder and walk. I won't even change my shoulder position because I don't want to miss this moment. A teacher I look up to is holding my shoulder and walking with me are memories that were worth living for. I happened to travel in an auto rickshaw, me and Aparesh Acharya. Somebody I had looked up to very, very early in life. And inside an auto rickshaw, me and Aparesh Acharya. I never wanted the destination to come. I wanted this journey to continue as long as possible because I don't know whether this moment will ever come again in life. My way of reciprocating that is, doesn't matter how big the crowd is, I stand till the last person and I hug them and go. Because I know what meant to me will mean to them right now. So today, no matter what happens, everything is planned in such a way that whatever time it takes, I'm still able to hug the last person and leave. So all of you have to know what is your square one and return back to square one. And if you can remember that, you will never get carried away in life.